So another quick little video. This one is something I've just recently learned. I've been feeding the crows for probably 3 or 4 years, but every time I go to feed the crows, the seagulls come swarming around, and they're noisy, and they come by the dozens. There'll be 10 or 12 or 15 of them out there swooping around, and they take everything on the crows. They're very, very aggressive. I guess it's survival of the fittest. But I do live close to the ocean, so there's a lot of seagulls, and I don't enjoy feeding the seagulls, but I enjoy feeding the crows. The crows are incredibly smart, and so I come up with a little system. It's not rocket science, but I did learn that seagulls cannot land in trees because they have webbed feet. I knew that. I just never put the two and two together. So I made a little dish. I just screwed a little plastic dish to the branches on a tree outside, and now the crows can come and feed from it, but the seagulls, they can't do anything. The odd time they'll still come and do circles overhead, but they can't get the food. So I'll give you a little, I'll show you how I do it. I have some leftover turkey from our turkey dinner yesterday for them, and it's a cold, windy day out here today. But the crows are generally pretty smart, and when I call them, they'll come. The neighbors probably think I'm a little nutty. A few other people do too. But here's my little dish. It's just a friggin' cheap disposable dish. And I will take some of their leftover turkey from yesterday. Try not to get any on the ground. The stuff I get on the ground, the seagulls will go with. There we go. So then I'll give my call. I'm not sure if the crows will hear it today where it's so windy, but generally speaking, after I call them, they'll come, usually 3, sometimes 5. Yeah, pretty birds. Yeah, pretty birds. Here they are. There's the pretty birds. There's 1, 2 coming. So now I'll go in the house so they can eat in private. So I do the same call every day. I do a little whistle, and I'm not much of a whistler, but I do that. Here, pretty birds. And I've been doing that for a few years, and 9 times out of 10, they'll always come. There's always a few coming. There they are. And you'll see them eventually going up in the tree to get their their turkey dinner. I got 3 here. 1, 2, 3. I would love to be able to mark them some sort of way to see if it's the same 3 that come every day. It's always 3, sometimes 5 or 6. There's another one coming through the backyard. So it is a windy, blustery day out there for them today, and they're having trouble navigating, but you can see the wind taking them. But I'm sure they appreciate a good feed on days like this, especially where it's not so easy to forage. Usually they're a little bit more aggressive, so I have to assume it's because of the wind blowing today. And they're probably having a little trouble. And I believe they take their food and they hide it and go back and get it later on. But they're nice to watch, and it's a lot more peaceful for them without the seagulls bombarding. Crows do recognize people, and they recognize people that are kind to them and people that are mean to them. But you can see they're having trouble with the wind today. But there he goes. So if you have any other tips or pointers of ways that I can feed the crows or make them do some tricks for me, I'd be interested in hearing any feedback. This is from Glace Bay, Nova Scotia.